Then. Pizza come. I got my earphones on. Let me know, okay? 25:05.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Five weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Man, it's Marvin Mims. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw by Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Close to the hurry up here.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A loss of a yard.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Stroud to throw on first down. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
All right. Tony, 19 taxes. Hey, 11.
From the gun, Stroud. Running in the red zone. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Here's Stroud again. Catch made.
This
He's brought down
garbage.
real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's second and goal. Harvey. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Penix working from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the draw, it's Walker. They're working a couple yards past the line. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
Fourth down, Penix. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So what? Go ahead.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That play good for 17 and a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
17 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Stroud throwing here on first. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
Touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Walker on second. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's again, it's 27 yards to move the chains.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. You got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Play fake, Penix. Pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
First down, Stroud. Ball in left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Stroud now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offensive line fast.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A loss of 2 yards. It's second
To the
down.
air, Stroud. Cut at the 10-yard line. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 20-zip lead.
The kicker
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Let's go now. Take go.
Drive begins with a walker run. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Lions, first down.
Penix here from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. We won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 33-yard line.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this third down.
Here we go. Set. 18. 70 Lions. Ready?
Penix now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Tony.
Back to throw, Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The intended target was his running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go! 68-79 Broncos.
Here's Penix. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Go!
Now an inside give to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
19 tight. Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Warriors 70.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
14 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Walker running right. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
The 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Penix now on 1st down. Dive in and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Check! Panther! Reload! Reload! Alert! Alert! Hey, Smash! Hut, hut!
Walker on first down.
I got it.
Front for a gain of about 2.
Carrier.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second.
9-yard line.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this
Brings
half.
up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Yes, Eno. It's right there, Ken.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Offense to the line for second down.
70 range! 70 range! Let's go! Buffalo 8, 70 Timberwolves! Mustang 19! 18 Rattle! 18 Rattle! Go!
To the air with Penix. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Marquise Bell making the play. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense.
Said the 5 niggas ain't get no pressure.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now it's Stroud. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with third and short. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, more interceptions. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Back to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Gay's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fields the hard squib kick. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. house now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The third quarter's going to start with a run by... And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Running with Walker again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They got this nigga D-line.
No gain on 1st down. And brace of the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Penix now. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 7.
We'll give up the gut to Walker. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd down, it's Penix. Pass is caught at the 9. They're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
For the 2-point conversion.
Penix is going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense in a hurry up here. 2nd down, give to Harvey. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, and the next guy gets him for a loss. Working quickly here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it down.
Garbage.
Target to Ganson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bucs have the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Running back sent in motion left. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at. You throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Looking inside the red zone.
Oh, that's garbage.
The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60, Chap 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
Penix looking to pass. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That one is incomplete.
That nigga live off of that.
The contact. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job.
They can live off of that.
Defense.
Still 10
Sweet.
to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Running is Walker. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Back to Walker on 1st.
It's okay, dog.
A little bit of a loss here.
Look at
Defense
this.
getting the better of him on that run. Working quickly here.
At the 37-yard line.
19 tight. 7 Pirates.
Penix here from the gun. Lays out left side and gets it. Give him 24 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix escapes the pocket. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 light. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Again, Penix to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Buffalo 18, trap 60, trap 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Come on, ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
And getting aggressive to cut into this lead works. They've got the 2-point conversion. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Mims with the grab. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. Again, Stroud. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in.
That's garbage!
Down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Offense up to the line fast.
gain of 24 yards. Complete to Obambe Gaston.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. He's got it near the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 23 more yards.
Offense in the hurry up here.
First down goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. He's going to hold it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown.
This nigga's
The
sorry.
Buccaneers push this to an 8-point game.
We've seen
This
all
nigga
game
defense
long
come
how
through like
difficult
Rama
it is
Bulls,
for
but
him
everybody
for
get
his
blocked
defense
up
to
on
try to
mine.
contain this guy. Not only through the air and now 2 touchdowns on the ground, he's just been a difference maker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push the lead to 2 scores now. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Trap 60, traps. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
To the air with Penix. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Textbook Hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. Buffalo 18.
Here's Penix to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions cut the lead down to just 2. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Harvey once more. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. We reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Buccaneers up by just a couple of points. About set. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. He'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 20 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. First carry here for Jordan James. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Cougar, 7 Tigers. 18 Pioneer. Warriors 70.
Here he is to throw. Throw left side.
Oh, my God.
And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake.
God, this game would do anything to a PT, boy.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
Here we go. Here we go. Trap 6. Pump 19. Mustang 19. Panther 11.
Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And the intended target. And And that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Before they can run a play on 4th down, we have a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel. Dragon 60.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this 4th down.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready? Come on.
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he will score and give them the lead.
That was garbage, but I'll take it.
There's a good chance. He wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
So pretty easy call here. The offense setting up for 2, Brock. This would make it a touchdown game.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Lions 39, Buccaneers 35.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This will end up as a touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Levis. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Now to throw. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Drawing up the design keeper. So it's 1 for the win column for